So, when I made, hang on. There we go. Let's just do this. So when I made this tweet, I expected maybe 6 or 7 responses. Well, I got a few more than that. I got a few more than that. Just a few. So, just a few more. Wait, is it not? Hang on. There we go. Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, so I got just a few more than expected. Basically, Sweet, thank you for the watch streak. Hello, Sound. And also, basically, thank you for being most of a pedal. We're all doing good today. Everybody else who may be lurking or otherwise. So yeah. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I also have, to the side, on my side, I have a spreadsheet. Because that's what I'm doing, I guess. I also have Pokemon Radio going. So I hope that's fun. But yeah. But yeah, I hope audio is good. Let's just get started. Hang on, I need to move it up. Alright. First of all, Hippowdon is the most annoying piece of shit to fight. Fuck your Yawn, fuck your Slakoth, fuck your Roar, fuck your Sandstream, fuck you. Okay. That is... I mean, it's intense. This person clearly has an intense hatred of Hippowdon. Now, I have my own thoughts on Hippowdon, namely the fact that when I was hunting, I kept finding fucking male hippopotas. Shinies. Let's just like race through Calyrex. Big-headed motherfucker. Fucking big-ass head. Dumbass face. Like, why his head so big? Why? Why? Also, the reason why I paused in between is because I'm adding the spreadsheet. Pikachu with some exceptions. We've had a lot of Pikachus. Like, a lot of Pikachus. Again, at the end, we will go over the data. Lickitung, why does it exist? It's disgusting. That's honestly fair. Why did they make Lickitung? Like, whose idea was it to make Lickitung? Pidgey! Fuck-ass bird! Hang on, something... I feel like I'm not seeing everything. Okay, that's fine. Pidgey! Pidgey. This fuck-ass bird. Not Pidgeot. Pidgey. It is a fuck-ass bird. Fucking basic-ass bitch. Fucking Greedent. Greedent is a fucking Peter Griffin-looking ass. Hey, Lois. Look, I'm in Pokemon, Lois. What was that? That was Dragapult is ugly as fuck. I will never understand this abomination before I got so popular. Wake up! It looks like shit. I will not stand for this slander. I will not stand for Dragapult slander. Yes, I'll still put it in the chart, but this fucker is on thin ice. IUG, watch yourself. Eevee and its evolutions, Vaporeon, Jolteon, for all of them, they're the worst Pokemon ever existed in the even blew away the Isle from the Pikachu evolutionary line. Even Game Freak hates evolutions as well. What did evolutions ever do to this person? What did Eevee ever do to this person? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna put Eevee in the chart, because that's a lot. Barbaracle? You know, fuck Barbarical, short, sweet, to the point. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Because I was trying to match said JEP 151. I have a special hate heart for Jinx. We'll start up with me, Regice. Game finds first. Okay, you know what? I like those reasons. Those reasons are fun. Those reasons are unique. All right, so we got. I know I've seen Barbarical before, so let's put that in. I think Regice is actually a new one. Yeah, Regice is in fact a new one. Hey. Volby! Volby is such a wild one because who the fuck remembers Volby exists? I just hate him. Alcremie. Oh yeah, I don't really have a reason. I just hate them. I respect it. I respect that. I respect it. Alcremie, just Alcremie. There's no comment to it, just simply Alcremie. Klefki, sorry, but it's just keys. When I've gone through this, I did notice quite a few object mons on the list. What happened to the music? Oh. It's just quiet. There it goes. A lot of object mon. Does it say some other respective platforms that... I don't think it does. I think it does, in a sense. Just, it doesn't say anything that's not already, like, known, you know? I think it just has to do with visibility. From what I know, Blue Sky isn't as good for discoverability. But I imagine it kind of would just pop up. Also, Twitter very much a lot more opinionated. Enamorous. They just say, this abomination. Yeah, I'm very mixed on Enamorous. Jigglypuff and her fuck-ass family tree. Just big, ugly, and a proud payola user. Everyone says Chopzar, but she's the mastermind behind it all. All right, we'll put the Jigglypuff line. We got Igglypuff. I think this is actually the yeah. Jigglypuff. This is new. This is an original hater. This is an heretofore unknown hater. Blacephalon! Alright. I mean, Blacephalon fucking... Yeah, Blacephalon is annoying. Like, look at his stupid-ass face. Alright, we got Origin Dialga in general. King Von in comp. I don't know what that means. I know Origin... Yeah, does he hate Whimsy? I just don't like Pennywise. Okay, I don't know what King Von means. I'm not hip with competitive, so I assume that's like thing. Origin form Dialga. I am gonna mark that as a separately, as a Gen 8 separate. And there's a reason why that I can explain later. Typhlosion! Okay, calls it a loser. I think that's because, specifically of what they did to my boy. They fucking destroyed my boy when he came to 3D. Also, I can never... Now, I will say I don't like the way he's spelled, because I can never remember if it's type or type. But it is type. Bruh. Hang on. Is there a better Pokemon radio channel? Fucking... Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think Fightful should just... The way they took away his flames! Like, I get it! Swalot! I mean... Yeah. I think I genuinely hate Dunsparce, and by such a Dunsparce, nothing broke their Pokemon with scarcely a thing going for them. They could have saved Dunsparce with a good evolution. You just made it longer. Hey, why does he hate? We got another whimsy hater. Like, why? Dunsparce is my fucking boy. And I love the Dunsparce. Kira says Mr. Mime. And yeah. Yeah. Mr. Mime might actually be at the most. It's a close one. Bunnelby? What's wrong with Bunnelby? What's wrong with Bunnelby? It's just a little guy. It's just a little guy. Now, I've noticed a trend. A lot of reasons have to do with in gameplay, which I find interesting. Okay, all 4 of Gen 8's fossils. Hi, Cassie. Hang on, someone else has already had that, so... I like the idea behind them. I think the execution could have been better. Especially the fact that... where are the other ones? Arcta. Right. Where's Arcta's? There it is. I think the execution... Vicious Rend. Now, I cannot hate Dracovish. Specifically because of Ash's Dracovish and Journey. It's just a silly guy. It's just a silly guy. Also, I love the inspiration being from the fossil wars that occurred, namely in England, when basically a bunch of archaeologists were like putting fucking banging rocks together, banging fossils together. They were like, does this work? Are you gonna give me a lot of money for this one, please? So they were just bullshit. By Pokemon Champs, I didn't hate any of them, but playing against Basque Legion so much has got it on my shit list for me. Basque Legion. I think Basque Legion brought life to an otherwise forgotten Mon. Because who the fuck remembers Basque Legion? Yeah, trust me, bro, that's a fossil. Varoom! You know, fair. But I think he's funny. I actually like Reveroom. Specifically, I like what they do with it. Or Chaladon. Duraludon did not need another evolution and so annoying to fight against. Fair? Duraludon did feel like a completed mod. Wobbuffet can't stand. One of the most awful designs competitive teachers, bland and not fun. I hate it so much I have a meme model made for her that is my TTS mascot. That's actually pretty great. I love Wobbuffet, and the idea that it is very well possible to be relayed to the unknown. One of Purple Cliff's hide and seek videos got fun use. Really? I should try. Shuckle! Don't fuckle with Shuckle. Plain and simple. I like how they did Shuckle with Horizons usage. Electrode. You know what? Fuck Electrode in the Rocket Hideout stuff, because, yeah, it's literally built to rage bait. Wobbuffet is built to rage bait. It is a literal punching bag. But also, the idea that it is maybe part of the unknown is interesting. Sule probably would fuck this over a piece of trash. Greninja! The ones that are popular do drive hate. Greninja has not that much. But it's fair. It's valid. You see it so much. I love Wobbuffet. Why did I do a Toad voice? My brain... So what just happened there? My brain was like, do a Wobbuffet voice. And then it said no, but then it said yes, but just talk like Wobbuffet, and it just came out as Toad. Palpitoad and Conkeldurr. I don't really have anything to say about this one. Like, I will say the problem... God, I'm trying to remember the specifics. I tried to use it once because I needed a surfer, but it just didn't go well. They wasted a penguin Pokemon on this putrid, pubic-haired motherfucker. God. Piplup exists. Like... Uh-oh. Like, Piplup is a penguin! Piplup is a penguin! Did this person forget about Piplup? Ice-Q is not liked. This whole evolution line is thought, but he's def the worst of the three. Fucking Quilladin. Quilladin is such a silly little guy. He's such a silly little guy. I just like Quillfish. We got a Quillfish! Holy shit! So the reason why this is wild, and this is actually what I love. You watch the clips of Team Rocket and Wobbuffet fending off an Articuno taking an attack from Giratina. Wobbuffet is built in. That's what I'm saying. Wobbuffet is built in. It's literally built to be punched. It's the perfect Pokemon to hate. So Quillfish is very funny. Cause I forget what the context was, but I was watching a video yesterday and Quillfish was brought up. So the fact that no one remembers Quillfish, just in general. At least until Hisui came around. But like, Quillfish is the type that's like, you don't hate it, you don't love it, you forget about it. Except for Pumpkin Cat Niche. Pumpkin Cat Niche, kudos to you. You are keeping the Quillfish alive. Keep Quillfish in your thoughts. The whole Golden One, I'm sorry, but Sudowoodo and by extension, Bonsly. So, Sudowoodo really brought out the issue with the HMs. Namely, why the fuck do we need to cut down these trees? They are so nothing. Like, they're just fucking nothing. They have been added to the chart. Can't choose between these two, but I think they are fucking ugly and stupid. Now, mind you, I don't mind Monferno, but the rest can kick rocks. Cinderace and Infernape. This just occurred to me. What is the, amount of times an Elite Four member have used a starter Pokemon? Not a lot. I still don't understand why they made a fire type Elite Four member in the gen with like no fire types. Like, what were they thinking? The fucking car engine. So I'm gonna put Varoom and Revaroom. That is our second Varoom. I'm gonna be able to start going faster once we get to the ones that I've already put. Quaquavel is the ugliest goddamn Pokemon of all time, and the way it moves even more offensive to the eyes. That's so much potential they squandered it. Oh, I feed. So they're homophobic. Right! It had 2 before Platinum. It was ridiculous. Like, when they got to designing the Elite Four, did they not have a thought of like, this is a problem. Also, his name is Flint. They could have made him a... Well, I guess they already had first leader. Rorik. So I guess it couldn't be Rock. But like... Come on. Mr. Mime or Spoink? What's wrong with Spoink? What's wrong with Spoink? Hang on. Okay, so I have started... These are ones... Okay, at this point, I had already... noted them down. I believe. Like, what time was this? 2:21 on the 6th. That tracks. Hang on. I just don't want to, like, double up on stuff. The 6th was Saturday. Yeah, no, that sounds about right timing. Okay. At least the other 3 Pokemon Flint had were fire. Ah! My balls! Were fire-ish type. Fiend, Driftblim. Yeah! And yeah, and Lopunny's hot, Flint. I know what you are. I know what you are, Flint. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. Alright, what's wrong with Spoink? What's wrong with Spoink? I just want to know, Mirrored Pep, what's wrong with Spoink? Everything was sturdy. Let me get through the cave, you damn rocks. Sturdy is annoying. Sturdy is annoying. A lot of people say this about newer mons about Trucker City is literally a Fakemon. Like, I was just straight up played a knockoff Pokemon mobile game as a kid that had what was essentially one-to-one what Toxtricity was. I wonder how they feel about... Oh, wait. No, I hadn't marked these. Because I hadn't marked down Tox... Wait. Wait. No, I did. Skill... Yeah. Well, no. I stopped using repels pretty much ever since I found a shiny Zubat. I wonder how they feel about Pal World. Anyways, another Jinx. Fair. 85% in Gen 9. Alright. Skuntank Stunky because of its cry that sounds like a fart and how overused it is for Team Galactic. The fart is amazing. Let Stunky fart. God forbid a bitch fart. Why does Wugtrio exist? Knockoff Dugtrio, horrific abilities. Gooey is not good on a mon that dies in one breath. No stats and signature move is Temu's Surging Strike. I don't like that. Why does it exist? Because it's an animal. Like, that's the thing. Because it's an animal, they don't all need a purpose. Like I feel like that's something people forget. Oh, also, okay, I missed the Raticate. Say the ugly son of a bitch. Fair. But no, people forget that it's a world. Not every Pokemon needs to be some whatever. Like, it exists in the world. It's an example of convergent evolution in the world of Pokemon, and I love that. It's a simple ecology mon. I think we need more ecology mons. Probo Pass! Fucking big nose motherfucker. Fuck Drowsy. I lost my first ever shiny because the battle before I'd spent all but 2. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. Right! Not everything needs to be competitively viable. Like, it's a world of Pokemon. Unknown. Literal waste of deck space. At least other shitty gimmick Pokemon, you can kind of see the idea behind them. I remember this comment. Unknown is a useless lore Pokemon with no fucking lore or alt form that does anything. Now, I know this motherfucker did not just say Unknown has no lore. I know this fucker did not just say Unknown has no lore. What do you mean Unknown has no lore? Unknown is the lore, and it is lore that is still actively being found and developed. Like there are so many theories with Unknown. The idea that they are the 1,000 arms of Arceus. What relation do they have? You know, are they literally the fabric of the universe? The code of the game? There is so much with Unknown. The fuck you mean they have no lore? So, Arceus has the 1,000 arms. It is only a theory. It is a debate whether or not it is a literal, or if it's arms as in armaments. Unknown is very lore-tential, but it does have lore. And lore that is still... The point of Unknown is that it is unknown. The idea is we don't have the answers. We have theories. There's a lot to them. But we don't have answers. That's the literal point. Unknown is so cool. I just watched a video yesterday. Apparently in Fire Red Leaf Green, you can get a shiny Unknown Dex entry without actually seeing a shiny Unknown. What is your favorite thing about Unknown? I'm curious. So what I mean by that is, when it says the name wrong, it's not Unknown, it's Unknown. No, it's Unknown. It's a little bit of both. It's a very subtle thing. It's a very small difference. Was her? Who is her? Wait. Am I missing something? Am I dumb? I mean, yes. I love the Entei movie. I want to rewatch the Pokemon movies. Anyways. God? What is that gift? Promo Pass? Fucking, what is that? Fucking address me. I actually love that gif. Address me, It's Goku Prowlerman. Unknown movie is very nostalgia. Mr. Mime, yeah, fuck Mr. Mime. Xerneas and Smeargle. Very curious about why. Again, at first, so here's the thing. At first, I was actually responding to them all, you know? And then I woke up in the morning to, like, I could not keep up. Oh, is that why? Because of a VGC? Got it. Hypno. I mean, yeah. Fuck Hypno. Yeah. Umbreon, arguably the most boring Pokemon of all time. It is literally just a dog with no discernible feet. Could use Dark Void. Oh! Okay, yeah, that's horrible. That's fair. It's like just a dog, no discernible features. It gets hyped to high hell, despite its counterpart being a psychic type, which automatically makes it at least semi-interesting. Umbreon is just a dog. I know they say opinions can't be wrong. Cinematic just proved that they can. So, like, because no discernible features. Its markings are pretty fucking discernible. Also, what is Espeon then? Espeon is just a cat! By that logic! Flittle is just a complete oh, wait. Ads. Let me wait for the ads to finish. And then we will resume. Yes. Which they're almost done. What track is this? Is this a Paldea? What happened to the... Damn. Wish I had sold some. Yeah, this is... No, this is... Yeah, it's Mesagoza. Yeah. Okay. Umbreon is just a dog. This person is wrong. Like, they're just straight up wrong. There's Power Herb, Geomace, and then... Oof! Okay, that's rough. That is fucked up and evil. That is fucked up and evil. Flittle is just a complete waste of a Pokédex entry. So Flittle's shiny. I caught mine in a sandstorm. I have no idea how I saw it, but I somehow locked in on it from a distance. Really? They say Yveltal was the destroyer. They were wrong. This person really hates Garchomp. That's surprising. That's a rare one. It was a great menace paired with Primal Ground since they are both super strong. Oh. Wachog! It's so ugly. I hate its eyes and the way it stares at you. I also hate the yellow marking spot because of how geometric and unnatural they look on a natural-looking Pokemon. That's fair, Cynthia's. So... Wachog? First of all, I just like its name. Wachog! I always say it like that. Wait, did I put Myrmidon? I don't recall. Yeah. I like the design aspect of its lines being, also fair. I just say Patrat. I don't say it funnily. Just, Wachog! I also love the sounds that Reggies make. Yeah, I don't say Patrat, is how I say it. But no, I like, when it was pointed out that its markings, the way they glow, is because it's, fuck, what's the term? High vis. Yeah, in the Lucario movie, I love them. Also, I love Reggie Gigas. That one, Reggie Gigas. Why can't I remember it now? Anyways, how it's a high vis. Reggie Gigas. I love the way it goes, no. No. I really want to go through and watch all the Pokemon movies. Watch them all. But, okay, I see what they mean, though, for it to be on a natural-looking Pokemon. Yeah! Nah, the Lucario movie was great. I got, like, the special edition, the double foldy one. I wonder if they're ever gonna do a movie for Horizons. Anyways, Wachog. I feel like it's an example of animals evolving alongside humans. Yes, I have the Darkrai DVD cover signed by the cast. No, that's what I feel. That's why it's like got the high vis vest design element. That's just kind of my theory on that I literally just came up with. Wormadam! Wormadam is... What's it hanging on? What's it hanging on? Like, you can see in the shadow that it's not attached to anything. Yeah, fucking Krogunk built diff. God, I need to rewatch them. Maybe we'll try and do that in Discord. Discord movie nights. Try and maybe do it weekly, Pokemon movie night or something. Or bi-weekly, whatever. Could be fun. I can make an interest check. Yeah, Wormadam is just so... nothing. Oh shit, I don't have my fishing up. Hi, Pop. Man, Wormadam is very... It's very nothing. Like... I like its different cloaks, though. Pelipper! I hate rain, it's cold and wet and irritating and it gets everywhere. I think they messed up the line a little bit. Actually, no, that sounds right. No, Pelipper! I don't like that gif, though. I will say, that gif, very much not doing it any favors. Mr. Mime, obviously. Rotom, specifically Dex Rotom. Keep that in mind. Stantler, because it's literally a nothing Pokemon. Every other Pokemon in existence, including the commonly hated ones, have something that makes them interesting. Stantler has nothing because it is nothing. Wrong! Stantler doesn't have nothing. It had nothing. And then Veerdeer came along and actually gave it more lore that is interesting. The fact that Stantler stopped evolving into Veerdeer simply because they kept getting hunted for their antlers. And so as an evolutionary defense mechanism, they stopped evolving when how their antlers got bigger. And I find that neat. Here's between Wachog and Behem. Wachog because I find him hideous. Why Behem, though? Heatmore! That's it, just fucking Heatmore. Stack Attack I'm sorry, I came with the Ultra Beast. It used to be Buzzwole, but I've softened on him, just using him in Unite. But this fucker... I think Stack Attack is scary. Gaz? What did you mean by this? I think we need to like, learn more about Stack Attack, the way it's a bunch of individuals. Sandaconda. This creature does not bring joy. Looks like a crap emote fell on its side. It does. I see it. I see it. Any of the loyal 3. Pierogi. I don't hate other Pokemon because everyone's tastes are different, but when playing through Diamond, Glamia was for a tiny me. My ribbon contest Pokemon. She was cute and tiny and I adored her. I didn't know she evolved. It felt like my perfect competitor was taken from me. It's like a reverse Phoebus. Oricorio and all the variants fill with rage sometimes, despite their existence. And if they were splattered from time and space, I would be happier. Why? What the fuck did Oricorio do to you? Weedle, scared of him. Early days when poison hurt your Pokemon outside of battle traumatized me. Fair. I personally liked the middle route, where the poison dispel didn't faint them, but it would leave them at 1 HP. I don't know many after 3rd gen, but I hate the ice cream cone and garbage bag ones. I don't know the lore on why they are just random objects Pokemon. Very common. Runaregis! Pokemon is no stranger to bizarre means of evolution. This one was so absurd that it's a miracle anyone ever found it without a guide. Yes. Yes! I hate that. I hate that. There's nothing that leads you to it. Like, genuinely, how? I hate it. Stuffle and Shiinotic. Why Stuffle? Swampert. Wachog! The Pokemon Gardenia used. I forget which one that was. That I assumed it was. So time to go back and look at her team. Here we go. Like, did they mean Cherubi, Turtwig, or Roserade? It's not specific enough to count. This is gonna get hate, but Pikachu, he's in ruin for me. I'm so tired of seeing that fucking rat everywhere. I used to love him and thought he was awesome. Now I can't stand him. Raichu is chill. But fuck Pikachu! Found Mimikyu's alt account, but yeah, Pikachu is so... bleh. Fucking Ogre. Now, at first I'm like, I couldn't quite tell if it was Ogerpon, specifically Wellspring. Then I looked at the account name, and I'm like, ah, I see. That confirmed that it was, in fact, Ogerpon. And honestly, I find this one, hilarious. This is the fucking GIF combined with seeing the account name is very funny. Tandemaus fucking sucks. The most boring design I've ever seen. I like them. Lenzargus made me hate those stupid genies so much. They were so annoying to catch in PLA. They were so fucking annoying to catch. Ariados, because I'll never forgive Game Freak for giving it attention while completely neglecting Ledian, my fave. Ariados gets a tiny stat buff and signature move, while Ledian proceeds to not show up at all after the dex cut, not counting BDSP. They were version exclusive in Gold Silver. I love Ledian. Ledian is so cute. I understand this person. I understand you, Savi. Savi, I get you. I wish Ledian got more attention. Has it not? No, it showed up in, it's in Teal Mask, right? I'm like 95% certain. No, it's not! Shit, they're right. It hasn't. It hasn't gotten anything. Rillaboom! Fair. And Ice Cube. I think this person probably had a different one. When I first saw this, I'm like, do they hate Masquerade? But then I realized, no, it's an angry GIF because they hate Ice Cube. Machop and Timberlines. People don't like those. Whatchog! Terry built Pokemon with an awful design that, like that being all over Unova, does nothing but detriment to Gen 5's reputation. Gen 5 gets such a bad rap. I used to like Rotom release, but then it became one of the single most annoying recurring gimmicks in the franchise. I'm sick of seeing this thing everywhere when it was such a unique Pokemon before. Fair. But again, Dex Rotom. I like when Rotom was like, is this a legendary? But now it is very overdone. Mr. Mime. Gorbis, Huntail, Farfetch'd, and Masquerain. Wait, did I put Farfetch'd and Masquerain? I don't... No, I didn't. I don't think I actually put this one. So let me put these in. And Masquerain. I think the problem... So I hated having to get them. Yeah, I don't have much to comment on with those. I really don't. Farfetch'd is a weird one, but it's not that far-fetched. I hate Relicanth so much that I erased it from my memory until maybe 2 years ago and had myself convinced it was some popular Fakemon. The red dot. That red dot. Fucking, I'll never forget it after seeing Nokimon's quiz. This ugly-ass thing, I'll never forgive it for ruining the Litten line for me. When it was first revealed, it had the potential of being one of my favorite stars. That changed the moment it evolved. God, I remember all the memes during the lead-up to Sun Moon. Fucking... all these of, like, duct-taping Torracats on the... Welcome back, Kazak! Ooh, rotisserie chicken rice. I have my dinner cooking right now. Some rice, beans, and stuff. Like the being taped down, it's like stay on all fours, and it just starts doing handstand push-ups. It is a nightmare. I wish it didn't exist. I wish it stayed a quadruped. Because it didn't make sense. It felt so out of the blue. Bruxish. Again with Probo Pass. Cannot stand Sneasler. It's the ugliest design I've ever seen. Proportions are disgusting. Colors are gross. Name is uncreative. I wanted my team in PLA and named it after the most annoying guy for my school specifically so I could bully it. That is some next level hate. I stand that. We stand. Ethan? Keep that spite. We love it. I don't think I hate a Pokemon. At least I think I think of honestly. I don't like for my Rattata to evolve though, since I like Rattata as it is. Found youngster Joey's alt account. Left key. It's like just a pair of keys. Technically, it's a key ring, not a pair. I don't like seeing it come apart. Crabominable and Geodude. Does this guy just not like arms? Like big buffy arms? Well, I guess Geodude is somehow not buff and yet buff. Go, go! And my sister's is Maractus. I saw this reply and I fucking died over it. Tell your sister she made me cry. Fuck. Like, I had to show that, though. Fucking the Maractus account. Tell your sister she made me cry. Trubbish. It's really just a pile of trash. So, I was neutral on Trubbish. But then its behavior in ZA changed my attitude, seeing how it would literally, like, go up to you. Because it wanted to be caught. Lopunny! Goonerbait. Fair enough. Charizard. Togepi is the weird one. And Mr. Mime, of course. Why Togepi? What did the little baby do to you? Vivian. Bug enthusiasts here, seeing Gen 6's only bug is a collectible butterfly? Especially after Gen 5's delicious spread? I don't like that wording. Yeah, I just excluded from my fave bug list, which is every bug. Is it actually? It is Gen 6's only bug. Again, Kalos had such a huge problem of not having enough. It needed more. Probopass, hands down. The Pidgey Volcarona, though. True. Gen 5 did get buggy with it. People shit on Zubat for being everywhere, but the Pidgey line in every game it's in is as common as Zubat and on every single route. This is a shit line making the Johto decks more fun than playing through Sword and Shield. I'd say Charizard to spike people. Or Pikachu. If you want a more serious answer, even if those are serious too, I'd say like Barbarical or Spidops. Again, Spidops, remember when we played and we got the shiny Tarantula like right away? This is all so bad, just look at its stupid fucking face. Why? What did Chansey do to you? Goldengo is an ugly ass industry plant that deserves nothing. The fuck you mean industry plant? I don't feel like it's an industry plant. It's meant to celebrate being the 1000th. I received about the hatred towards this disgusting suicide rock. Stop exploding! I'm just trying to train up my team. Fair. Also, horrifying to try and catch. Especially if it's a shiny. Because that fucker's gonna explode! Charizard, overhyped it is just a dragon. Get it out of here. Fair. I've reached a pretty good point where I hate almost no Pokemon. The exception... Fucking... Sangoa. Exception, Stunfisk. I hate Stunfisk. I can't be bothered to add an image of that horrendous Pokemon. Both of them. Stunfisk is just a silly little guy. So many of these hated Pokemon are just silly little guys. Quagsire, I'm sorry, I genuinely hate it. Either that or Greedent. Unironically, this little shit has ruined the community in ways that unspeakable. This guy single-handedly introduced Gen 1ers to the franchise and hated for that reason specifically. I hate the Scalpers. Fuck the Paul brothers for poisoning the community. And for other reasons. I hate a lot of Pokemon, but specifically Blitzel, Nosepass, Lunatone, and Elite. Wait, did I add those? Yeah, I did. We're gonna use Garso on chance so it gets a bunch of bulbs in. Oh. No, I need water. Actual net negatives on society. I'm not explaining why, but if you play Pokemon Champions, you will know my pain. Bastiodon, because it could have been so cool, man. I don't know. I mean, it's a Bastion. It's a Bastion... Triceratops? Question mark? Question mark? Colossal! Fuck Colossal! The fuck? Some of these I'm sure have wild stories. Gardevoir averages defense and special defense stats of the user and target. Remember? Oh! God. Chansey was already a tank. Jesus! Zacian. Arceus and Gimmick are the first ones that come to mind. I'm sure there's more. This person hates God. Him. I hate this design. He's so fucking ugly. Rhydon was way cooler. Fuck! Jinx. I do not like their design. Fair. Well, this little fucker is cute. This stupid fucking flying rat kicked my ass relentlessly in black-white. I genuinely hope it explodes. I love the acknowledgement that it's cute. And then still, like... Oh, it's adorable. I want it to die, but that does not excuse its crimes. Hating it is a skill issue. Pachirisu, most obnoxious fucker ever since Sinnoh. Well, you know, I wouldn't expect it to be hated since before Sinnoh. That'd be some next level. Quaxly's final Evo. I felt so cheated. Fair. Like, it really got weird. Colossal was a funny in VGC because he used it with Dragapult. It'd be fast and use Surf, which could break focus sashes, but it'd trigger Colossal's ability to max out its speed and trigger the weakness policy. While the offensive Colossal signature G max. Oh! So I feel like a lot of those random ones are because of comp. And then it has these eyes. The slit eyes. Why? What's wrong with the slit eyes? Sure, my strat as a kid was grind up my starter. Oshawott, of course. That could be anyone, including the electric type. So, as a Sprout, I wasn't good at Pokemon. At first, I would only level up my starter, of course. And then Cousin Tree saw and was like, no. You have to level up other stuff besides your starter. I'm like, oh, okay. That's fair. I'm like, oh, okay. So I restart and cut back to the next time, seeing my starter not leveled up at all. And everything else is. So Cousin Tree is just like, no, you have to do both. Like, oh. Again, I was not smart, and I'm still not. But come on, they're so cute. Electrode. It is an unbelievable amount of sets, utterly overrepresented, and it looks so stupid. PMO so much. On the one hand, I'm glad to see Chikorita get some love, and if people like it, I don't stop them finding joy. On the other hand, I was so disappointed by it when I played Silver that I gladly punted to the moon for any other Pokemon, and that's including Bruxish. I love that. My favorite responses from this are the ones that are like shit on a second Pokemon. So I started to set the nickname Oshawott the entire game. Says a Party Rock anthem, so named second on Party Rock. You're so funny, guys. Such a silly little goob. But no, when they shit on a second Pokemon, just say how much they hate the first. One game back 21 years ago, it was just an overlevel Blaziken. Oh my god. Him. Carbombo is so ugly, I love him. That penguin with a stupid ice cube on its head. Beware! No, that's one of the many, many reasons. Beware, I fucking hate that thing to no avail. Genuinely, did nothing but say, oh! I was the type that I had this fucking walkthrough guide. So yeah, another Ice Cube hater. Beware, I fucking hate that thing to no avail. Genuinely ruined my entire day when I saw it revealed in Korokoro on July 12th. They remember the day! That is some next level shit! Cesaro is just so bad. Proportions, posing, everything about it makes me so uncomfortable. Remembering the specific day. That is some next level shit. Wow! I have to reply to say that. respect that. Charizard. Didn't really do black-white walkthroughs because the one guy I watched for Let's Plays. No. No, the books. I use the books. Yeah, I had those. I still have them somewhere. I should find them. Oop, we got ads, so we're gonna wait for ads to finish. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Wah. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, so a little bit earlier, I started going back into Pokopia. I don't know why, but I did get the that new capture card, and it can actually do a lot better. As time from actually engaging with stream right now. Wait, did you lose your sub? No. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. That is not allowed. That's not allowed. Not allowed! You're not allowed to miss out, pup. You are not allowed. Anyways, Charizard, Nose Pass, fucking hate this thing. Gardevoir. I don't know what you are. Last time I hated Slowpoke, and honestly, Loki still do. I just don't like its eyes. It freaks me out. I'm not asking that! All the Paradox Pokemon for their fuck-ass names and boring-ass 2012 even art designs, and Wugtrio for being pink. I don't think I actually put the Wugtrio. I'm not gonna put every single Paradoxmon. Just because that's a lot? I don't want to type all that. Fucking hate Deerling and Remoraid with a goddamn passion. What did they do? What did they do to you? Like... We're so bored. Yeah, I wish they did a little more. With the future Paradoxmons. It means a tie between Rhyperior and Enamorus. Rhyperior has long been my least favorite due to how badly it fumbles. Even a Pokemon I quite like, but catching Enamorus in PLA was so infuriating that it quickly propelled itself up with it. Again, catching the genies in PLA was so fucking annoying. Koraidon is cool. Lugia. Joltik / Galvantula. Arachnophobia, though oddly enough, Gyarados doesn't trigger it. Vanillish. Why is it sending an ice cream at least make it / ghost? It should. Having it be part ghost would be neat. Ice ghost. Oh, Frostless. Zubat, Golbat. I love Crobat to bits, so I get tired of running into these two for crap XP. The one that's just a set of keys. Trying to find Noibat merch, and this fucker kept showing up. How? How does Sunflora show up when you're trying to find Noibat merch? I liked him until X and Y. 3D model and the way he moved was so creepy to me, but I have not recovered from it. Well, the design to Koraidon, it's similar to a certain character from Magic the Gathering. Hell yeah. Fluttermane. VGC player, I'm guessing. Simisear. Used to hate it and the other elemental monkeys for no real reason. Saving me thinking it looked like an inbred Chimchar. Mostly got over it, but when the Legend ZA DLC came out, I would try to shiny hunt many fire types, and it was usually the one to shine instead. Squove! Why? Annihilate. It's definitely a controversial opinion, but it is mine. Love Disc. I love a lot of the comments just being picture. I think it's called Timpo? I don't know, some little fricker who kept knocking out all my Pokemon in this one part when I was trying to grind level mine. I refuse to ever catch them. I will crush them all until they become extinct. My guess is they're talking about grinding for Lenora's gym in black and white. Fighting Ghost is amazing. Annihilate is cool. I love that it's a Primate literally dies, which means that there's an episode in fucking Horizons with a kill count. This is the worst bug-type Pokemon I've ever seen. I've never seen a creature design so fucking awful that had so much fucking glaze ever. Fuck this ugly, fat, sleazy bitch of a Pokemon. Will be dying of fire made by the far superior and actual centipede Pokemon, Centiskorch. That's true, there are multiple. I'm really tempted to just reply adding Sibby. I think that'd be funny. Oh! Okay, I see it. I see the resemblance. Yeah, hold on, I'm doing it. Pikachu, Bruxish, and it's complicated, but Charizard and Incineroar. This dork, everyone's favorite Gen 1 starter, but the least effective starter in its own game, and gets worse type advantage after its final evolution. Green creature from Johto with a leaf. Not gonna lie, Stunfisk is one of the ugliest Pokemon I laid my eyes on. It's not even like the cute kind of ugly IMO. It's just ugly. I'm sorry, but they fucking annoyed me in the Sword Shield caves because I never saw them. Skill issue. Literally just a skill issue. You fell into its literal evolutionary trap. Honestly, my least favorite is Chimchar and his entire evolution line. Why not evolution? I can't be asked to spell its name. Don't get me wrong, I can appreciate a nice design, but I just can't get over having to fight it. Nearly wiped out my team on a randomizer Nuzlocke. It generally just sucks to play against. Pretty unfun to use on my teams too, TBH. Hello, Rabombi! Hello, hello, wait. I love that you have a Rabombi emote. That's adorable. We're just going through all these replies on my tweet. I hope you're doing good. Matang! I hate specifically Matang. That metal bastard has sold me so many runs in games, and it's a worthless, jobless, oil-guzzling, tin-skinned piece of shit that has never once been worth a damn to me. Matang deserves the wrath of as many stars as you can throw at it. Amazing. That's, again, yeah, no, for Nuzlocks, that's fair. Yeah, in a randomizer Nuzlocke, Wobbuffet is fucking terrifying. Yeah, some of them are like, what did they ever do to you? This motherfucker, since Reg H and Scarlet and Violet. There's a lot that are because of VGC. There's a lot. Now, I'd like to think that this person's actually hating. Why is this GIF so low quality? They all miss the point. True Pokemon Masters rely on the bonds they build their Pokemon. Which is why I'm grinding Oshawott up to level 100 and sweeping the game. I'm challenged on Electroshock does the boost then blast. Oof. Oh yeah, it does get boosted. Does it get? That's true. Gifts are funnier the lower the quality. I don't despise the Pokemon, but Cryogonal fucking scares me since I know them. What do you mean you know them? What? What do you mean you know them? What? What do you... What do they mean? They know them? What do they mean? I fucking hate Eevee. With the trans flat, like... How? I don't really despise any Pokemon, but Hatterene frightens me. Pikachu, unironically, genuinely, everything that this rat got, Raichu should have gotten 10 times more of. Yes. Raichu at this point feels like an afterthought, and it's genuinely sad. Yes! Yes! It hasn't come out yet, give me Sylvia. The entire Pidove line, Veluza, Alolan Persian, Volbeat. Alolan Persian, I mean, I guess it's the face. Very circular. Did it not properly reply? Gloom, without a shadow of a doubt. Inbuilt sashimi. Volton Veluza, order up. I like calling Alolan Persian Garfield. It's just so round. Okay. Gloom, without a shadow of a doubt. Something about its battle sprite in Gen 2 has disturbed my soul for ages. I still can't look at it as a grown-ass man. God, Gloom is a specimen. Bruxish. Looked like Arceus just fucking puked. I love Pokemon, but man, I hate Buzzwole. This is not the thing. I can get over any other ugly assignment on this one. Y'all know Duchess? Flying with Rapido up their butt when they look. Fuck yeah! No! Actually, though, especially before the Switch 2 update, so actually fucking annoying. Like, man, do y'all know Duchess? Like, y'all see it, right? Like, y'all see it, right? Just saying. Got me. Hold on, let me check my binder. This thing, I really hate this thing because it stares into my soul. It's used in battle, it doesn't even evolve into something cool. Hey. Look into my autistic eyes. I love Esper's autistic eyes. Once again, promo pass. Chikorita. Uh-oh. Gaz. Have you gone to do your meds yet? Murder. We wanted a shark Pokemon when I was a kid. We got half of one. Sharpedo's waste potential. Second looks even uglier from behind. The evolution line's god awful. What do you mean this fish was the front half of a shark? I want a real shark, not this thing. So we know Gaz's opinion on Oshawott. I love Oshawott. I love Oshawott. This is gonna be spicy, but I really dislike the Galar fossils. Purely due to how casual the game treats them? This is a great Pokemon whose mere existence is suffering in some capacity. They play it off as just a joke. That is actually really fair. That is actually really fair. It is kind of fucked up. Like, why? It's like, hey, we don't actually know how these go together. Then don't. You can just choose not to. Just don't put them together. You don't have to revive them. No one's making you do this. So, I have opinions on that. Well, let me make this reply and then... So Mega Evolutions. I think that it's a bit the point that it does. And that's also why you need a strong bond to do it. I wish in the games you could only Mega Evolve if you also had a certain amount of friendship. If that was actually reflected. But the reason why is, like, yes, it hurts, but they're doing it for you, their trainer, the partner, out of mutual, like, bond. Like, they're literally letting themselves go through that for you. And I do wish in the games that you needed actual to have high friendship to use it. I like this channel here. I was about to say another part, but I forgot. Oh, right, and that's why the Rogue Mega Evolution is so needed to be stopped, because of how much it was hurting the Pokemon. Hypno makes me uncomfortable. Its existence is a key part of my soda/OC's trauma. I really like Simipour. It's just a happy little guy, and Simi Sage is, like, super cool to me. Why is Simisear so dopey? In, like, not an endearing way? And all his proportions are super weird, too. He looks like he has a beer belly. Yeah, I don't know why he has a fucking beer belly. Serena is the reason I smashed my 2DS to death. I have nightmares on this thing for the rest of my natural-born life. VGC. Stuffle. The only Pokemon I really remember seeing and actually disliking its design was probably Stuffle. Like, I was okay with the Red Panda Pokemon, I just don't like that they made its gimmick that it looks like a stuffed animal so much. It even has a tag that's just skin, I guess? Yeah, what is the tag? This completely pointless sack of shit is gonna be generally tweaked out on multiple occasions. Yeah, no, Surging Strikes is actually absurd. Excalibur, Bruxish, and Flamigo. This ugly chud. 1000th Pokemon, and it's this one. Disappointing. Alakazam. He killed my starter in my first ever Nuzlocke. Freaks me out. Aromatisse. My least favorite Pokemon is Mudsdale. Once again, Aromatisse. Rhyme. I hated Monkey Dory from the moment I saw him, and I hate him even more now that he's everywhere in the TCG. Oh, is Goldango also because of VGC? Kill it? Is the most frustrating thing to go against. It looks awful, and it's a shame because its pre-evo was really cool. If this fuck-ass bird has no haters, I'm dead! Fuck. Back down we go! $180 BP. Make it rain as a steel type. Oh. Shiny Glamora. Ask away. Oh, Duchess is from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Hey, those fuck-ass uncolored-in Cinchino niche rip-off placeholder-looking, someone forgot to design them. Ugly fucking rats. They generally look like something is missing because the silhouettes are basic as it fucking gets, and they're just blank, so there's no interest at all. I think they're about Tandem Mouse? I don't know, I never really liked Jinx, even before I got online. The design was offsetting. Once again! Yeah, maybe now sold? I think so. But it's not clear. Off the top of my head, it's Spidops. It was the ultimate betrayal. He was so small and cute, I thought he may rival Joltik. Then that incident when he evolved. Certainly Charizard, he is overrated. I have seen him too much. I deeply despise Bruxish. I know it's based on a real fish with lips, but I dislike that fish too. Also, the abstract art vibe just reminds me of... Yeah! Perugly, but I have a Dodrio hatred from Pokemon Elite Redux. Mr. Mime, I cannot not see a pedophile clown. Gives me the creeps. Also, why are we keeping humanoids in Pokeballs? Mr. Mime's just freaky like that. They just made a weird fucking too small bridge plus way too large staple remover, slapped Steel Dragon on the side and called it a day. His fuck-ass cousin, the too small for a skyscraper and too large for a big gliders on thin fucking ice too. Probably so rude. Pokemon that literally only exists as movie bait, and even then zero people care and look stupid. Or Baracle? This will probably sell people, but Blaziken. I love Blaziken though. Ever since a specific battle in my childhood, I was going against Tate and Liz. It all came down to just my Blaziken and Lunatone. Blaziken in the red, Lunatone in, I believe, the orange. I go in for a double kick, but the Lunatone outspeeds me. It uses cosmic power, but double kick crits and finishes it. So I use something with... Oh! Love torturing Buzzin', but decides Blaziken, so for the sake of speed boost and common... Fair. Incineroar, going from really cute cat to some random wrestler furry dude, was such a giant disappointment. This Nintendo does this shit on purpose. Oh, God. Why does it get... I mean, it doesn't make sense. I don't have ones just regular-wise, but the Skuntank, Zubat, and Coughing on Team Skull for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games have been on my shit list ever since I was a kid. Yes! Fuck that team. Fucking hate the entire Geodude line. Because if this is supposed to be the best stone type in majority games, why is it a trade Evo? Inteleon, it's not even close. Rattata! These suits are everywhere no matter what piece of grass I walk into, there they are again. Skarmory, it knows what it did. I'm guessing VGC? Charizard. Wait. Will this PFP? Oh! Yeah, wait! Oh, in singles? Yeah, wait a minute! Wait a minute! So, Skarmory is cool. Meditite and Medicham, just hate the designs, and they always show up and mess with me somehow. Sandler, he frightens me. Can't explain why. It's the beak. Mr. Mime, I hate Golduck. Most nothing design, and he is in every game because of Psyduck. Honorable mention to Cinderace and Dragonite. Satan's personal contribution to the Pokemon series? I will not stand for Tinkaton slander! Bruxish, just Why? No, it's meant to be ugly, but they did too well of a job. Go back. I can't afford to take my Pikachu. Overhyped yellow fuck. That fucking Lay-looking one. What's it called? Probably Lay or something dumb? Comfey. Shuckle. There was one specific Shuckle who had the ability contrary. Kept using Shell Smash, and since it went first, by the 5th Shell Smash, I was barely doing any damage. Mesprit, Iron Treads, and Lord Helix! Damn! Based. How dare they criticize Lord Helix? Specifically. Can we get some praise it in chat? Can we get some fucking praise it? How fucking dare they? How dare they? I normally love giving you Pokemon, but this one is the exception. And right again in a row, Sunfist is stupid flat fuck. I hate how he looks. The Galarian form is just as bad. It's ugly. It sucks both competitively and not. It's a global emote. It's a global. Miltank, specifically Roxy's Miltank. I think they meant Whitney's. Not all Miltank, just that one. It's a long-lasting grudge from my first playthrough of Gold, Silver, Crystal as a kid. Emolga. You forgot the colons! You fool! I don't like the Lake Trio. Shellos. PTSD from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon took 20 minutes for me to kill one while battling a trainer. Generally, I just hate it so much. Gumshoes, solely because it looks like the orange ass hat in Office right now. Gotta hold my tongue. Trying to farm Urban Mystica and Violet has given me an irrational hatred of Pinchurch and Ludicolo. Versus Gen 3, Spoik. So there'll be a PLA for Enamorous to come along. Yeah, they're not great. Ultra Neclozma. Neclozma? All the first and middle evolutions of the regional birds. They're all so boring. Chimchar might be an agent of Satan, I think. Could have been cool, but they made it so ugly for no reason. Honestly, I think it's less cool than Rhydon. Morpeko's the biggest eyesore. Never wanted Pokemon to go extinct so badly like that one. The entire Palmy line. The design is fine, but what it stands for sucks. It's just Pikachu clone slop. Exactly. It's... yeah. There's nothing different about them. Lore-wise, sure, but like, these actually bad Pokemon leave an impression, but Pikachu clones with no reason to exist piss me off. This freak will perish. Charizard! Lame Dex and Sword and Shield, but I've had a better hatred of that Lizardus overexposure since 2019. Real star-billing bastard. Pacific getting everything. Sad thing is, I used to like Charizard, then Sword and Shield happened. Hey, this stupid fucking plant! Transphobic! Transphobic plant! Right! Like, they have different stat, different stroke, but not move difference. Like, I love Plusle and Minun. They're so cute. Well, just like Celesteela. I design ugly, cry ugly lore. Any exploding rock types, the Geodude line in particular. That one is Unpheasant, female, I think. I don't remember what we decided on. Mr. Mime, Paris and Parasect. Wait, I don't recall putting those on. Did I? Yes, I did. I was debating if it was Unpheasant or, no, if it was Unpheasant or Tranquil. I know it wasn't the male. Pikachu, and it's a travesty that its tail motif got shoved onto both of Raichu's megas. As if the designers are afraid people would forget who Raichu evolved from. Wait, now I need to... Am I just stupid? Yeah, wait, why would I think it's Tranquil? this bitch. Meltan Melmetal will be on my shit list until the day I die, or they change the evolution method. Hey, Pink Gastrodon. Specifically the pink one. Cinderace! Diggersby. Drizzile. Made it worse. Took the emo teenage face from Dartrix and made it worse. Really brings an otherwise awesome line. Embor. Houndoom. Psychic types and grass types are my favorite types. I have done solo grass type runs and solo psychic type runs in Houndoom and take either of my teams down. He has made me so mad over the years. Machop line, Relor, Timberline, Quabrawler, Mega Charizard X, and Wachog. Jeez. Oh wait, shit, ads. So let me slow down for a mo. I need to find my chapstick. My lips are getting dry again. Okay. Barbaracle. Ugly bad. Binacle's no better. I have zero appreciation for this thing until the Mega. Mega saves the slime hard. All the ones from Gen 5 except Zoroark and the red, white, and blue eagle. Merca! Purely because why do they name him that? Guzzlord! Reminds me of a post I saw someone on emulator and caught in games like how the fuck. Yeah! Almost as if there's a reason why emulating is like. Emulating is good. But it has its issues. And people who focus so much on emulating, especially hate people with Steam Decks. Or like, it's better than the Switch, because you can just emulate the Switch on it. Like, that is such a stupid argument. This little fucker's my mortal enemy. When I see it, I kill it out of spite. Do I? Looks like a Fakemon knockoff from Memory Oshawott. It's literally the actual fucking evolution? Later put up a missing poster at the Team Rocket Slayer Oshawott 15 minutes ago and you forgot what they look like? How can you hate Flake Coco? This thing can go all the way down to hell to make it so hard to go. It's so hard to go anywhere in early Scarlet Violet. Mr. Mime, he freaks me out. Blastoise is generally the only Pokemon I hate. Could have been so much. Sorry. It sucked. It's all the coherence with the rest of the line. It does. Like I didn't really realize until this comment, but yeah, it does. I like this beta design. Mr. Mime? Doug Sparks? You're telling me Reggie Gigas need to nerf to hell and back with Slowstar, but those two fuck-ass dogs and their weak designs are perfectly acceptable? Gargle my nuts, Game Freak. Rookie's nuts, neither do I. Spied outside of spies. I was playing Scarvine was so upset by my Toronto turning this thing that I screamed in agony. Relor, and to a slight lesser extent, Rapska. Off the top of my head, Charmander, Charizard looks fine, stripping away the shilling in Pokemon media. Charmander is by far my favorite in the evolution line, but I just can't find any love in my heart for Charmander. None of the anime saved it. Regular Stunfisk. I hate the Timber Evolutionary line. Can't stand those ugly fleshy veins sticking out of their bodies. Phoebus, it's a pain to catch him in Emerald. Like, what the fuck? Why do I need to press a button in the correct time in my favorite turn-based RPG game? Dare I say Incineroar? Used to be Quagsire, but he unironically became a favorite. Now it's Stunfisk, or any green shiny. Pikachu? Honestly, never particularly disliked any Pokemon until I played competitive. This fucking thing is so annoying to play against, and it makes me like Farigiraf more. If it's any, it's Charizard. It's like the only Mon I can think of when I think Mon I dislike. Exactly, it was the right spot. I hate that. If it was at least 100% if you're in the right spot, that'd be different, because it's like, well, A, you don't know if you would have reeled it up. B, you don't know if you could have reeled it up. Diggersby. Darmanitan. I hate gold fuck so much. Ugly ass, no swag, motherfucker. Useless, side up, gaslit generation when he's chill. Golda can just die. Hell yeah! Based. Between Grimstar and Teleon, depending on the day, the ugliest Pokemon of all time. Not fun to use, fight, and are complete letdowns of what sound like really fun concepts. Why Drizzle and Teleon had to be your Ninja 2.0 beyond me. So isn't Sobville's totally fine. Geodude is neat, Golem is solid rock type, but Graveler can farts, you goddamn self-destructing Nuzlocke wrecking starter ending hunk of horse shit. Ah, prankster moment. So he loathe this thing. Not good enough to use for yourself, an absolute headache as opposing fodder to contend with in-game. I don't know if there's any despise, but the ones I think the least I like is Vanilla. Other than one or Clink, they're very close. Whatchog! I hate them. Hey! Gotta be Galvantula. Love his design and the stats are good, but who did Galvantula raid and Sword and Shield make me want to rip my hair out? I love it! Me on my way to the buffet. Not just from the NPCs, no, that electric spider's moveset is fucking devious. Muck, Grimer, the trash one, the skunk, and Sableye. Apparently Sableye is because Mawile. Nanos! I like Nanos. Nanos said Kyogre. I was imagining that motherfucker coming at you underwater would be the most horrifying IRL Pokemon scenario for them. Yes, that's Lasphobia. Yes, this made Pokemon slightly unpleasant. Make a team of... Yeah, it's a horrifying thought. Gen 6 fucked me up so much when I saw for the first time that this monster has sharp, shark-like teeth. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. Yeah, why is this like mouth closed? Haha, funny whale. Mouth open. Team Magma was right. Gonna be frank, Charizard, the guy's minute best. Get hit by a rock, you lizard. Fuck this stupid bird! It's just a pigeon. I don't mean in that, oh, Rattata's just a rare. Wait, Rattata has more design uniqueness to it. I hide this pigeon in art of other animated pigeons and you never think it's a Pokemon? Why hide your widow art? I don't like Salamence. Feels like a rip-off Dragonite. Also robbed the pseudo legendary from Flygon. Yes! The Galarian form of Meowth did not need to exist, and neither did Berserker. The design is strange. Meowth just got an Alola and Gigantamax form, and the cool concept should have gone to anyone else. Why is the signature ability hidden and so situational? I just realized, why does Meowth have a Gigantamax, but not Galarian Meowth? I mean, it's Gen 1 pandering, but still. Bruxish and Scarlet Violet was the last one I needed for my decks, and I released it immediately afterwards. Garbodor. Halucha and Emolga. Fan games like putting them in early gyms. For any of your team has evolved, and they always have flying gym and acrobatics. Truly hellish Pokemon. I hate. Say it here. Fan games that do, like, will make it a little more challenging and do big strats like that are stupid. Used to be Pokemon's only weakness other than Fairy, according to Google, until... That's funny. I don't know, so at least I rid of all Toxel. Disgusting creature, vile specimen. Really fine, but I hate looking at Toxel. Like how it's wearing a diaper, don't like his tongue hanging out like that, and like how lumpy he looks. It's like his animation where he just throws a little tantrum. Because none of it lands for me. The ugly Alolan fish. Druddigan is ugly as sin, worst dragon in the game. I'll take Drump over Druddigan. Whitney's Miltank. All the Miltanks are great, though. most of the moths, and Jinx. And with that, we finished. Twitter. Blue Sky, I just gonna have pulled open on this side. I don't have it set up on Opera, so Espathra from Lux, Sock and Throw from Scott, Durant from Mimi, Bruxish from Orchid, and that would be it. Now, get ready for a light mode jump scare. Oh, that's me. Hang on. So, now it's time to look at the table. Let me actually. So here I have each instance. The Mon with the most hate is Bruxish with 14 different people out of, so how many lines was this? 301 different Pokemon out of 329 replies plus 5, so out of 334. I haven't done the proper check, but from just a cursory glance, Gen 1 has the most hated, with Gen 9 being the second. And overall, the ones that people hate in Gen 1 are very hated, as you can see with Charizard and Jinx especially, and Pikachu, Mr. Mime. Yeah, it's very... No, this is unique. I'm talking unique. From a cursory glance, Gen 1 has the most individual. With 47. Yeah. Yeah, Gen 1 has the most. Well, yeah. But Bruxish is the most hated. The ugly fish. And yeah. That is... it. For the most part, yes. Yeah. So there's, I guess, a lot more availability to hate, but... I'm just like, oh yeah. So, Rotom. Rotom is a funny one. Because of the 2 entries, of the 2 people that said, both were because of the Dex Rotom. So, Dex Rotom, not a good choice, apparently. I think that's fair, honestly. But yeah, no, I see what you mean, because of how... Really? That is a horrible spread. Jeez. Yeah, that's really bad. Oy. Oh, that's really bad. Ugh. But yeah, it's very interesting overall, I think, to look at the distribution. And again, for all the Gen 1 love there is, there's a lot of Gen 1 hate. Which means, in conclusion, just in the same way that every Pokemon is someone's favorite, I believe that it is also fair to say, with the data we have gathered from little old me, little VTuber nobody on Twitter, got that many replies, which I'm still shocked by. I was not expecting that many. That we got nearly a quarter of all Pokemon. Actually, probably roughly like a little over a third of all Pokemon mentioned. Goes to show, they focus so much on, oh, every Pokemon is someone's favorite. Conversely, really? Makes sense. But conversely, every Pokemon is somebody's least favorite. All of them. This is why I don't have any bit. I just made the thumbnail and title as clickbaity as possible because it's funny. I don't have an entire bit here. I don't have a planned out bit. I maybe should have, but that would require forethought. Which I don't think. Like, that would require thinking, which is not something I do often. So, yeah. That's all I had on my agenda for today, so I'm gonna call here because this was a lot of talking. From there, Zero Haters and I Am Dead. Hello! Don't worry, you're not the only comfy hater. There was someone else who hated comfy. But that is some strong hate, and I love to see it. Every Pokemon is someone's least favorite. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite, and every Pokemon is someone's most despised. Thus concludes my thesis. Also, welcome on in, Gilda. We were just wrapping up here after going through all fucking 330 replies. Jesus. This was a lot of talking. Non-stop. Yeah, no, that is interesting. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess they just kind of didn't use a lot of Johtomons. Kind of the same way that Kalos had fucking no Mega Evolutions of its own. Diancie was introduced in Oras, so... do with that what you will. But yeah, I'm gonna rest my throat and also have my dinner. We're gonna rate out the Cosmic. We love Cosmic in this house. And thank you all so much for coming tonight. As always, make sure you check out all the socials. Join me, follow me on Twitter, especially because if I do some other stupid comment or something. Subscribe to me on YouTube, and also make sure to follow me here on Twitch for more content, such as Death Stranding on Wednesday. Use my code IGGY10 on checkout at Advanced GG to get 10% off your order. It supports me greatly. And make sure to join the Discord for other fun stuff. Just if you tried planning out some Pokemon movie nights. Yeah, Death Stranding on Wednesday unless something happens. So I'll catch you all then. You all have a good evening, and I'll treat you next time. Bye-bye. Wow.